If we want to learn how to make better decisions, sometimes our best tools come from our previous decisions. Having a little reflective practice in leadership development is what we're going to talk about today. Again, is reflective practice is just the idea of, instead of short-term quick thinking, is going back and thinking about how decisions that we've made in the past affected us as persons or people, how it affected us as leaders, how it affected our teams. Just taking a minute, pausing, and thinking about these things can be super powerful and help us lead to longer lasting decisions instead of these quick fixes. We'll get into that. So some of the challenges in adopting reflective practices is just finding time. We have a busy schedule, and when we do reflection, it requires an intentional effort. Dealing with discomfort. We don't like bringing up success leaves clues, so does mistakes. Dealing with discomfort, we do not like bringing up the negatives or the mistakes, failures, things that make us uncomfortable to revisit or talk about. In EMS, we used to do scene debriefs and mass casualties, things like that. We would sit down and we would say, all right, we just did this. What could we have done to do better to help us? Just situational briefbacks. SWAT, big deal. Undercover operations, big deal. We use this type of reflective practice after every situation, every scenario that we had been in. Sometimes you're just checking the box, being like, God, it was things that was outside of my control. I should have, the person presented here or whatever. It wasn't always pointing the fingers at something that had gone wrong. It's just let's talk about it. Let's, how did everything flow? Same type thing. And then just maintaining consistency and developing a regular habit of doing this. Again, like for us inside of tactical operations, after every call out, we would meet maybe right after the incident and do a quick brief back with the team on our role and how we were impacted. And then we got to hear how everyone else was impacted and helped us become better operators. At the gym is training new teams on how to coach a high intensity interval training. But the coaches are bringing a level of intensity as well, right? So just after the session is sitting down with them and saying, all right, look, man, these are things you did great. These are some things you can work on. And being able to capture those right inside the moment has led to us just becoming better at what we do because it's on their mind instead of bringing up something that was at whatever point in time. So sometimes the faster you can do these after action plans and reports, depending on the situation. If you were, if you're getting ready to hire someone and the last person only lasted in that position for, X number of days or weeks before they left, so it's a position that you're struggling to fill. This may be something like, all right, why is this position so hard? Let's take a hard look at it. Why was the employee that was in there longest? Why was they in there as long as they were? So just figuring out how you can sit down and take time, whatever the situation is. And you'll know when you need to put more thought into something. You'll know when you can lean on past experiences, but just whether it's you're running a coffee shop and it's a bad night at the drive-thru and it's time to bring in the team at the close, as a restaurant owner or as a shift lead who's trying to get promoted, whatever this looks like, is bringing your team in and saying, hey, how do we do tonight? This was our revenue goal for today. We met that goal or we didn't meet that goal. What led us to meeting the goal? What led us to fall shy of the goal? So, those are some things that we can think about. But strategies for deploying this journal is keeping a running journal of things that's going on inside of your life, your company, your team, wherever we're at in this phase. I work a lot in personal development, team development, and leadership development. So these three buckets sometimes start to fill each other up, right? So it just depends on where we are. Is journaling from your personal experiences, writing your thoughts down, dedicating time to just having those reflective moments, seeking feedback, asking. It sucks. Sometimes your best feedback is your client experiences, not outside of a 5-star review. We send out surveys every year, each quarter, twice a year. We send out surveys inside of our gym. How are we doing? Evaluate the coaches. What can we do better? We want to be the best, and the only way we get to be the best is we have people tell us where we're falling short. Sometimes. And I've never had one that I didn't use any kind of review. Something earlier on, yeah, I'd get mad. Now, it just makes me get better. I leave a lot of people thank yous for taking time to fill this out and help us get better. So if you don't have some kind of feedback after action, how did we do? And you want to do it to where it's something that you're going to get a response, where they're emotionally connected to the transaction at the time. If you wait too long, you're going to lose that. Is openly, not only from your clients and customers, but from your team as well. We want, hey, how am I doing? How am I doing as a leader? Where do I fall short with you all? And then you also do that with quarterly reviews and annual reviews with your team as well, just seeking feedback. Having a coach, working with a coach on these type things, I'm here to help, but working with a coach or mentor can just help you, it can help provide structured opportunities outside of what you're already working on, just to help you and your team get better. As someone from outside eyes comes in and looks inside of your team, they just help you identify areas of how you can do things better. We do it this way because we've always done it is not an option this day and time when you're trying to compete with elite teams. Is you got to get better, and you get better through feedback and seeking outside help from professional coaches, and just being mindful about it. Just being mindful, dedicating time to it. The impact of this is profits, money, but it just increases your self-awareness of how good you're doing in areas, how bad you're doing in areas. Decision-making becomes better. The continuous learning amongst yourself and your team, whatever that looks like inside of what bucket we're in, whether it's personal, team, or leadership, that just gets better through just continuous learning. Emotional intelligence. We are constantly learning, and we're learning more about our company. We're using folks that are coming through or team members to help us get better with it, and it strengthens our resilience. And with resilience, if you steer here watching this video, like, share, comment below, and connect with me. And let's work on some of the things that's causing you some sleepless nights or some restful moments inside of your business. Look forward to hearing from you.